Yo, we got ourselves some cheap dark matters in NBA 2K22 Myteam, guys, and I want to know down below in the comments right now, how much MT do you have? And also let me know if you're going to be picking up the dark matters that we ended up getting. Also, make sure to leave a like right on the video. If you leave a like, you'll eventually get a dark matter, so don't risk it. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. And like I said, we got ourselves some cheap dark matters right now that you can definitely buy, because this right here is the cheapest that I have seen a dark matter, especially during this time in Myteam. And we're going to get right into it right here. So one of the dark matters that 2K ended up adding, they actually ended up updating the one and only Kyrie Irving out here, bro. He is now a dark matter. I don't know what got into the NBA, but like every single person out there is literally dropping, you know, 50 points, 60 points. We had Cat that dropped 60. He got updated to a dark matter. We got Kyrie Irving that got updated to a dark matter for dropping 60 points. And then we got ourselves some other updates as well. But I do want to see the cheapest Kyrie at the moment. And now some people were asking, like, what's the difference between a heat check card and then also a dynamic rating card? Now, when it comes to the dynamic rating card, the updates is permanent until they do have a bad game. And then, you know, heat check cards, they go up and down. And, you know, basically, they gave up on heat checks. You know, dynamic ratings is the new cool thing at the moment. And I'm actually surprised that they're actually updating them. And so I do want to see, the cheapest Kyrie right now is going for about, oh my goodness, he's like 13K. Wow. So yeah, I already have Kyrie, so thank goodness. Check your collection. You might have another dark matter. In the last couple of days, you probably got like 2 extra dark matters if you did have these cards. And you never know, maybe Giannis is next, maybe Curry is next, maybe LeBron James. I do wonder who 2K is going to pick for the moments of the month now, because like it feels like everybody is just dropping 50, 60 points. It's crazy, but I do want to take a look. So Kyrie, yeah, 11. Dude, they're so cheap, bro. Wow, you could literally just get a dark matter Kyrie right now for like probably like 11,000 MT. What's the cheapest one? Under 10,000 MT. Wow. Dude, look at this right here, 9,800. What is the, like, what's the exact cheapest one? This is crazy, because I know some people, you know, sometimes they just want to try out a dark matter. So this right is a pretty good option. And wow, okay, I knew they were going to be pretty cheap, but they're actually a lot cheaper than I was expecting. 8,700. So if you ever wanted a dark matter, you could literally buy one right now in the auction house for 8,700. Now, I do want to check also. So that one was going to be, wait, hold on. Was there one for 8,500? Because you might be able to walk away. You might be able to get one even cheaper, though, because some people might be like, I'm just going to sell it. You know, he was, yeah, 8,700 still the cheapest one. Wow, I do want to compare him to his Galaxy Opal one, which we will. I just realized that they made his primary position shooting guard / point guard. And so, I don't know, maybe James Harden got him mad. I don't know what happened, but Kyrie just has been going off, and he could have went for 80, honestly. But, you know, they'd be resting the players, which is good. You don't want them to get hurt, especially since they already scored a bunch of points and it's a blowout. But I do want to see Towns as well, because Towns, you know, he was pretty cheap, but I feel like at the moment his price definitely has been going up a little bit. And, you know, there is still the case that if he does have a bad game, he might get downgraded to, like, a Galaxy Opal. So that's definitely a risk that you do take if you do end up getting these dark matters, which is a good thing to have, like, some of the best cards already in your collection, like the dynamic rating players, especially they're pretty cheap, because you never know, they might get updated to a dark matter. And I do want to see, oh, yeah, so Cat is still pretty cheap. Wow, okay, even still... wow, okay, I thought he would be like a little higher. Okay, he went a little higher. He was like around 8K as well when he first came out, and now he's about like 14,000 MT. And so that's a nice little update as well. Now, I will say Towns, obviously the Galaxy Opal one is still better in my opinion. I mean, you guys saw the stats. I compared them. You guys can see them right here. I'll compare them again. Look at that. I got Towns as well. Hey, look at that. I already have that one. Thank goodness that I had him too. And let's see. I'll show you guys really quickly. So when it comes to him, we got a lot of Galaxy Opals. He actually has 2 Galaxy Opals too. You know, the All-Star Game one and the 3-point contest. And then bam. So you guys can see the difference in the stats. So it still is a dark matter. Again, if you ever wanted to play with a dark matter, now is the time, because they're super cheap in the auction house. You're looking for like, what, 8,000 for Kyrie, 13 for Towns. You can literally get 2 dark matters for 20,000 MT right now. And the cheapest one before this was about like 100K. I think the cheapest was Westbrook. I wonder if Westbrook is already a buy now too, because, you know, all these dark matters, they just keep getting cheaper and cheaper. Now, I do wonder what 2K is going to be doing. He's not a buy now yet. I do wonder what they're going to be naming the, you know, I guess, what are they going to call it? The extra dark matters. You know how last year we had limited? Are they going to have, like, I don't know, super dark matters? That'd be pretty interesting. So Westbrook used to be the cheapest one, and outside of him, if you wanted a dark matter, you'd have to pay like 200K plus. But right now, though, you can literally pick up Kyrie for like 8,000. You can pick up Towns for 13K. Now keep in mind though that if they do have a really bad game, they are going to be getting downgraded. But at the moment though, they are, you know, dark matters. And so if you do want to pick one up, you definitely can. I do want to see if he went up a little bit more, because I feel like a lot of people definitely are like trying to sell their card right away. Some people are trying to sell it, some people are trying to buy it. And so 85, wow, dude, that's so crazy, man. 85.50. And I do have the Kyrie, so that's good. You know, I did have a look at that. Hey, so mine got updated to a dark matter. The good thing, I feel like the best part about this is just the fact that, like, if you had the player in your collection, he just becomes a dark matter. Obviously, you can still buy it too. They're super cheap. And Kyrie Irving. So I do want to compare him to his Galaxy Opal, because his Galaxy Opal was, you know, a locker code. And so let's take a look. And actually, I can't compare them right here in this window because he's a shooting guard. The other one is a point guard. So let me go through my lineup right here so you guys can take a look. So I do want to see. Let's see if I can compare it like this. We'll go Kyrie Irving. Let me take a look. There we go. All right, here we go. So this is gonna be the nice little comparison. So he's somehow shorter. Okay, so okay, I don't like when 2K does that, because, like, come on, still the same player, even though, you know, they kind of did it a different way where, like, now they measure them without the shoes, and then sometimes you have the listed with the shoes and stuff like that. But he is 1 inch shorter, so that's already a downgrade. We did have that pink diamond too, Kyrie Irving. And so let's take a look at what we got with the stats. So let's see. So his 3-pointer, mine does have a shoe, keep that in mind too. So his 3-pointer is about the same. It's gonna be 97. Driving dunk is a 30. So the Galaxy Opal Kyrie, if you have it, if you put in the login code, that one still is better just because of that fact right there, the driving dunk. But they are pretty cheap. That's probably why he's even cheaper, because people have the Galaxy Opal one. And you guys can see right here, perimeter defense, yeah, 73. Yeah, the Opal still reigns superior. I do wish that 2K would at least make them a little bit better, you know what I mean? Just because there's definitely some stats where they definitely could have, you know, just upgraded just a tiny bit. And then that way they would have been even better. So speed is a 92 right here. We got ourselves vertical 81, lateral quickness 89. And so I do want to see the Hall of Fame badges too. So he's got 20. He actually has more Hall of Fame badges than the Galaxy Opal one. Wow. Okay, so he has difficult shots, fearless finisher. They both have acrobat. They both have ankle breaker, obviously. He does have quick chain as well. Blinders too. Wow, circus 3, sliverless spot up. Yeah, so he's got chef, pro touch, handles for days, tight handle, sniper. He got stop and pop, green machine, hot zone hunter, volume shooter, slippery off ball, fast twitch. And those are going to be all the 20 Hall of Fame badges right there. So he definitely does have 5 extra, which, you know, you could definitely play around with for sure. And I mean, for 8,000 MT, if you've never had a dark matter, I feel like for 8,000 MT, if you do have it, if you have the extra MT, definitely try to get him, play with him. If you like him, keep him. If not, enjoy your Galaxy Opal Kyrie. At least that one was free. The other one is about 8,000 MT, and that's like the biggest update we had with the dynamic ratings. Again, they are permanent until they do have a worse game, basically. And so with these updates right here, if you had both Towns and Kyrie Irving in your collection, because, you know, one was an amethyst and then the other one was obviously not a dark matter, but now they're both dark matters, just check your collection. You never know, sometimes you be checking your collection and a dark matter be popping up. It'd be crazy. That's how it beats nowadays. And I do also want to show you guys the other updates that we did have when it comes to the dynamic rating players. And so let's take a look right here at what we got. So we got Kyrie Irving. Obviously, like I said, he got the biggest update. Jimmy Buckets actually became an amethyst, so there's that. I'll show you guys the stats if you want to take a look at them as well. The stats and the badges, nothing too crazy with those, obviously. I do want to know though, how much MT do you guys have? I think I asked it in the beginning of the video, and also let me know how many dark matters, because I've been asking you guys that as well. Just, you know, curious to see if maybe you got 2 now with these players, maybe you got 3, maybe you got less, maybe you got more. And so this is gonna be the stats right here for Tyler Hero. He became an amethyst, interesting. And then Bam became a ruby, CJ became a ruby, DeAndre Ayton became a ruby, Bridges, Sapphire, Wendell Carter, Jeremy Grant. And then we got some players. Oh, Tyrese got downgraded because I'm pretty sure he was a ruby before. And so these are obviously the new overalls for all the players that did end up getting updated or downgraded. JaVale McGee right here. Lakers miss you, buddy. Wish you would have stayed. You know, even though the Lakers be missing everybody right now. We got Patty Mills as well. We got some golds here and there. You know, sometimes they went up, sometimes they went down. But the main one, obviously, is Kyrie Irving today. He is a dark matter. And like I said, dark matters right now are super cheap. And it's really up to you whether you want to buy them. I showed you guys, though, the Galaxy Opals are still better, you know, than the dark matters. Which really isn't really that big of a surprise since they are dynamic rating cards. But at the same time, though, if you've ever wanted a dark matter, you can now play with a couple of them. They're pretty cheap. I think the cheapest Kyrie, once again, was, what, 8.5? Let me know what you guys think about dynamic rating cards as well. I'm very curious to see your thoughts about them. So Kyrie, 8,000. That's so crazy, bro. Like, I never thought I would see a dark matter this cheap. Usually we see cheap dark matters, right? But never around this time, since, you know, this is the first time we actually had a dark matter dynamic rating card. And so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens in the future, especially with these NBA players dropping 60, 50 points every night. And Towns, again, is under 15,000 MT. So if you do want to pick them up, you definitely can. If you don't, you know, just remember, 2K right now, we're at the point where they're going to start releasing some really cheesy Galaxy Opals, Pink Diamonds, that are probably going to be cheaper than these Dark Matters, and they're going to be way better. And so you definitely do want to keep that in mind as well. Don't go too crazy. I just wanted to give you a quick little update that we did end up getting another Dark Matter with Kyrie Irving. You got some cheap Dark Matters available right now if you do want to pick them up. But again, though, make sure you're big brain out there. Don't be wasting your MT too much. But if you did have them, now you got some Dark Matters. And if you didn't have them and you want to try out a Dark Matter, there's some super cheap ones right now in the auction house. And so definitely keep that in mind. For now, guys, we're going to call it right here with this video. We got another update, Dark Matter Kyrie Irving. We still got the Dark Matter Towns. We'll see who's next. Let me know down in the comments who you think will be the next Dark Matter if you made it this far. Maybe Giannis, LeBron, Curry, maybe somebody else. Maybe somebody goes off for 70 points. You never know. It might happen, especially with the way the NBA players are playing nowadays. But this will be this video, guys. Quick little updates. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. And if you guys did enjoy this video, check out the 3 other videos that I uploaded. I made the biggest mistake and opened the packs that 2K ended up releasing. Go check it out. Make sure to also check out the login codes we've been getting, and then check out this other upload. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Racks, I look like rookie of the year.